all matches are streamed. Okay. So yeah, we do have to keep going.
Wait, that's right. Yeah, 2 play. All right, never mind. Hold on. I'll fix that.
Yep.
That's the
We also have to watch out. We are already live, so greetings.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Sorry.
Fix that. That is a typo on my end.
Back, Kitty.
Alright, fix.
Yeah, Buster, you are hitting the nail on it.
Oh, they've already hopped into to this, haven't they?
Yeah, it's looking like yeah, Milky Way and Doc are already at it, so it seems. And it's already looking interesting how Doc is playing on the DDR mat.
Actually crazy.
Oh,
okay. Okay, couldn't get a follow-up clear in time. But honestly, very respectable doing this on a DDR pad.
Absolutely. So we can say instead of a miswap, he did a misstep. Oh man.
Instead of hitting those marvelouses, you got like a boo. But yeah, so far he's looking still quite stable. He has a plan. He's preparing that 6th combo, and he made it. Galadic says no music in the game. I'm guessing that might be Kitty's settings right now because Kitty's streaming, right?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Alright.
It's probably like I would imagine your client just from the outset has music like set to like above 0 or whatever. So something weird might be going on there. I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, we'll continue to commentate without stream showing gameplay, I guess. I don't mind.
Oh, maybe we can try it out. So basically what we see now, both players are on even levels, not topped out at all, stack on middle level, and still trying to find a way to poke around. Doc now being a bit in the clutch, but makes a beautiful 9 combo.
Does have 2 separated towers and did get done in by that 5 and 4 combo garbage up top.
Yeah, which concludes already our first. Okay, now I'm confused. Do we have no first to 5 or first to 3?
I'm assuming it's still first to 5.
Oh, okay. Well, then we still have a few more matches going on. In that case.
Right now, Soren is up 3-0. Dog is looking to get on the board. I was trying to figure out some kind of like DDR pun with that, but that didn't happen, so I just gave up.
That comes with time, maybe.
And now Soren is at match point.
I'm really liking how like Soren is wasting no time finding some chain right at the beginning and start getting early pressure.
Yeah, that is definitely something which helps him quite to fluster his opponent.
Big time.
About yeah, exactly.
That 5 combo garbage in the middle, that's always really tricky to deal with when you don't have an available garbage clear to readily pop. Because the way that it falls, it's really easy to leave a single column tower and then just let the thing fall through the middle, and then it just cuts the rest of your board in a real nasty way.
Beautiful 8 combo from Dockside found just in time.
Flag chain as well as a follow-up. Gets a slide on the whole 5, you have to respect it.
And also on a DDR mat.
Yeah.
A perfect step indeed.
There's like layers to this tech skill right now.
But he's on the edge of being topped out again, so he has to get rid of his pillars. And it seems he still has a bit more air for now.
Like seeing that cursor ram over to the right, it's like Dog had to slam or stomp on the right arrow.
Oh, getting that catch.
Just hold it down. Another tower situation.
But now that's very, very well played from both players.
Congratulations to Soren for taking that match without dropping a game. Okay, let's see where we're going to move to next. I see Redux playing with Google Cheese. I'm not sure how far along they are. They just started. So this is still 0-0, unless there was a crash in between. I'm going to take a look at the replay site and see if that agrees with my guess. Let's see. Redux. This looks to be the first game, so we're okay.
Oh. For being the first game, quite impressive. 2.5 minutes already in it. First shock blocks already having appeared and getting solved. Where in the meantime, Redux is at the moment still working on a lot of garbage on his end. But neither is... Yeah, but neither is completely topped out yet, so still open for everyone.
Soren, I didn't suck entirely. It only took... You've proven that with your very first set. You're doing amazing already.
That indeed.
Hadn't played in months, but I think there's a lot to be said about the conceptual skill that's still ingrained. So even if you hadn't played much and you have to mechanically get back into it, now you're carrying yourself with the knowledge. So at least, you know, whenever you're thinking, whenever and wherever you're thinking, it's going to bring you to something that you can use and make it's actionable. That was some very scary layering on Redux's board. There was regular garbage
sandwich.
and shocks, regular blocks and shocks.
So technically for every player a true nightmare to see. Especially in low stack.
Alright, let's see how Google Cheese gets out of this situation. That 9 combo sent those double 5 combo garbage. Could have led to an early snipe, but Google Cheese was very good in down stacking that left side tower.
But it also looks like that Redux is quite enjoying his slow stack. As we we see him a lot in this situation.
Got a lucky 3 chain from the garbage clearing. Chains into the garbage with a 2 chain.
So far neither player is topped out yet, but it looks like Google Cheese is slowly reaching more and more the top, while also still trying to find chain opportunities. And it looks like here is now a chain coming, 5 chain. And yeah, more setups now. And a bunch of shock panels actually Redox's side, creating now a 4 combo with them.
Meanwhile, Google Cheese raised a bunch of rows and got a full, looks like to be 7 shock panels there.
Oh, it is very crazy how on lower levels so many shock panels appear every time.
It's crazy in terms of the lower difficulty levels, how many panels pop to how many shocks get queued, and how many get to be stored in that queue.
So it seems also we have predictions up for this match.
Oh, thanks, Buster.
So yep, bet your channel points and on who will win this set.
It's like Chaos is looking for Soren's next opponent because of the whole...
In the meantime, Google Cheese has to fight off the garbage right now, cause it is pushing him slowly more to the top.
Both of these players have layered garbage thanks to the shocks and regular garbage. No immediate clear for Google Cheese, trying to find something. Has one with the greens to take care of the shocks garbage, but has to immediately rally to get the regular garbage clearing too. Oh, darting the cursor left and right, couldn't get the clear in time. There was one with the shocks, but just couldn't get it in time.
Yeah. Redux having now tied the match, and it's staying 1-1. And it seems we have another short difficulties with the stream, so yeah, regarding the match going on at the moment, it is still looking pretty even. No one completely topped out yet.
And both players are playing relatively low stack, sometimes raising to about mid stack.
Interesting insert from Google's side to continue the chain. And Redux shooting off the first shock blocks, shock garbage. Creating already some layer, which Google finds to quickly solve in time. Or as quick as possible.
firing back with what looks to be
An 8.
an 8
Eight.
chain.
No. This leaves Redux definitely topped out right now. So let's see how he is handling this gigantic block of garbage.
Meanwhile, Google Cheese under no pressure, which allows full freedom in whatever offense can be sent, at least for the time being. A little bit of garbage now on Google Cheese's board.
Oh, yeah, this was a very tough situation for Redux there. This
Had Redux managed to get through that large chain garbage, it would have been met with layered garbage between regular and shock garbage.
Yeah, that's true. This still would have been there indeed. It sounds like we have some sort of reverb hearing from Kitty regarding the set, I think.
Looks like it's been fixed a bit. Google Cheese gets a slide to make it a 5 chain. Good job in finding a clear with the reds. Redux through the first layer of garbage, now needs to tackle that second layer, going to reveal a lot of panels, 3.5 rows worth of fresh panels to use.
A nice insert from Google Cheese to create a sweet chain.
Dangerously topped, dangerously close to being topped up, but managed to get a garbage clear in time. One thing to note here, both players have sent roughly the same amount of garbage. They're not deviating too far by, let's say, like more than 2 lines or so. But you can see that Google Cheese has sent a few more larger chains, and it's kept Redux a little bit more occupied with having to clear. Redux, on the other hand, had been sending more combo garbage, which, if it's built up on Google Cheese's board, it just takes 1 clear and you get a lot of fresh panels to work with.
Yeah, that in itself shows the importance of sending chain garbage. Even though, yeah, combo garbage is easier to send, but it's not as effective by sending just combo garbage alone.
That's right. And now both of these players have, in some way, shape, or form, layered garbage between regular and shock garbage. I love how Redux sent a follow-up, like a follow-up shock panel match, just to keep the layering going. But unfortunately got done in by Google Cheese's layering of regular to shock garbage.
Which gives now Google Cheese another point closer to make the set.
Okay, so
it's looking like
predictions have to be taken down, at least for now, since our streamer has switched perspectives to Thorin versus Fake Snake Jake. So I'm gonna head on over there as well. We'll leave this set so far at 1-3, and now we're gonna look at Soren versus Fake Snake Jake. Soren is up 1-0.
And we are also 3 minutes in the game already. Seeing some quite nasty shock garbage layers, which both participants still have to figure out to solve right now.
Okay, Soren is topped out, gets a garbage clear to take care of that first layer of garbage. But thanks to Fake Snake Jake's 3 chains mini factory there's extra layering after that initial clear. There's going to be Soren will need a lot of garbage clears very quickly, so essentially having to react to single layer clears. It's unfortunate trying to move the yellows over in a way to make them actionable. There was a solve with making like a 6 combo, or at least matching the yellows on the side, but it's really hard to react to that in time and much less execute accordingly without miss-swapping. But this puts Fake Snake Jake on the board. The set is now tied 1-1.
That is now indeed. The first shock blocks having been solved by Fake Snake Jake so far, and he is starting to create quite a layer here. But he still has not produced enough garbage yet to completely top out Soren.
Soren sending a 3 chain to keep Fake Snake Jake a little bit more busy. Can't just run away free, nor can Fake Snake Jake raise all the way to the top without being fear of being topped out by any small bits of garbage. Very close to being topped out. I think is topped out with that. Okay, a few pixels away. Has to scramble to get... Oh, tried to get the shock panels. Fair enough. But unfortunately couldn't get them over in time. This puts Fake Snake Jake in the lead, 2-1. Insert from Fake Snake Jake to get that 2 chain 6 combo.
First shock block sent by Soren.
We are now a minute and a half into the game, and it's essentially been a poking battle between these two players, where because they're staying low stacking anticipation of getting hit with a crazy garbage spike, they're not being topped out very easily.
That is indeed the case. So the positive thing about low stack is that your opponent has to put in a lot of work to actually set you into trouble. Which is which is basically on this kind of skill level quite a safe option.
And the counter to that is being able to chain to higher, well, yeah, send larger chain garbage for one, but being able to like chain to higher lengths. So getting, you know, a 6 chain or a 7 chain is going to go a long way in the short term, because it's going to keep the opponent busy, forcing them to now have to prioritize clearing garbage rather than just running away free.
In the meantime, Fake Snake Jake creating quite a real evil layer of garbage right now with the sharks and the normal ones. But Zoran is making very good work to have this fixed as quick as possible.
So we're going to have a secondary layer to get rid of thanks to that 3 chain garbage in the lead. So we've have a report from Chaos. Redux and Google Cheese is still 3-1, with the game currently going past 7 minutes. Oh my goodness. If any of you in chat who aren't on the Panel Attack Discord are interested in seeing that match, I highly recommend downloading Panel Attack, and you can watch them in game and see that madness unfold.
Or if you feel up for the challenge yourself, you can also participate into our monthly tournaments as well.
Shameless plug. I appreciate that. Absolutely. There are we hold several tournaments a month, catering to many different skill levels. So highly recommend checking it out.
And speaking of that match, yeah, we just finished. Yep, just a few seconds shy of 8 minutes.
I love it. Proxy commentators. I'm sorry.
Well, commentators curse, you can never run away from it. Never far enough, it always reaches someone.
I guess for the logistic side, I guess that's commentator blessing, so that we can keep the tournament going. I don't know. It's up to interpretation.
But in the meantime, we also have here a 5-minute match going on so far, and as we can see, the normal race, the normal speed of the stack rising is speeding up as well. Zoran also at the moment quite in the pickle with the shock garbage, looking to be topped out, but finding a good counter attack against for fake snake, and now he has to do a lot of work. Zoran just finding still in time solve with the reds to make the clear.
There's a very good opportunity to send some counterattacks here. Lots of panels to work with, and should be making good use of it very soon. Otherwise, Zoran still will continue to be topped out.
Oh, crazy layer on Fake Snake's side.
Okay.
But Zoran couldn't make it in time to get the solve. So Fake Snake gets now another point.
of 3-1, but that was not an easy game. Almost hit 6.5 minutes.
Absolutely, and it was really, it was quite to see how much it spiked up after after such a long time.
They're in the Discord. My heart, same. I feel that. Is that the It's first to 5. So, well, yeah. Thanks, Soren. You're talking about it in Discord, and I don't know if Fakes hears me on stream, but that's fine. Oh, goodness. Buster says in Twitch chat, then again, as a YouTuber myself, I'm plenty shameless. YouTube.com/BusterBeachside, by the way. And I appreciate that shameless plug because Buster has 2 series of panel-related videos going. One is documenting his own journey to diamond rank in panel attack, where he plays ranked sets versus various players on the Discord, as well as Puzzle Academy, which will go over some various basics to panel swapping games, anywhere from like making combos and chains to just PvP strategy, the works. So lots of good stuff there to check out. The shameless est, I'm so proud. Yeah, you should be, Buster. When's the next episode? Looks like Google Cheese and Redux just finished up. The score was Google Cheese took it 5-2 over Redux. That must have been a real tough set there. Tuesday after next. Okay. Gives the community something very nice to look forward to. Thanks, Buster. Soren managed to downstack one panel earlier, but couldn't follow it up with another downstack. Was locked out of the top rows, which required an extra clear to start moving panels about. Couldn't get that in time, which now puts Fake Snake Jake at set point. Nice horizontal 6 from Soren. It's one of my personal favorites.
Very satisfying. Yeah, and satisfying to watch.
The best is when you have some kind of layering and garbage and one of the rows is already made, well, alternating kind of checkerboard pattern to make that horizontal 6, because it's such an easy solve. Just like swap, swap, pop.
That is indeed true.
With this being a puzzle game by nature, that kind of pattern recognition for various setups, it does go a long way. So if you're in a pinch and you really do not have time to react to various things, or time to plan or route a complicated solve, those can usually be used as kind of like shortcuts. It's like you see a solve, just go for that because you know it's guaranteed, and buy yourself some more thinking time or movement time.
So it seems the first shock blocks have been sent. The danger music starts playing. And on Fake Snake's side we have quite an evil layout again, with small combo pieces and the shock garbage in between.
Lone piece of 4 combo garbage. Manages to knock out 2 layers at once with that very nicely positioned garbage clear.
But still having to fight against quite a lot of more garbage.
Needs to expose the garbage clear. Does so very nicely done, keeping one of those light blues panels propped up so it wouldn't fall, making for an excellent garbage clear as a follow-up.
Still struggling with the 6, but finds it. Combined with the shock blocks. So we're now also finding a clear with the second tier. Very good eyesight.
A little bit of separated garbage there. Needs to find a garbage clear for that piece of 6 combo garbage. Needs to expose the garbage clear. Let's see what Soren's got for this.
It's looking very difficult. And he finds the first clear with the shock blocks. Now he has to tackle the next layers, or else he is slowly rising towards the top.
Done. Fake Snake Jake also has some regular shock layering as well. Buster says in chat, puzzle games are like fighting games, except you have to solve a tiny puzzle every time you want to push a button. Yeah, I can agree to that.
As we can also basically see now, with all those garbage layers, they can be in those cases pretty much, yeah, in this way manipulated of how you want it. So if you think carefully and send abnormal garbage and shock garbage separately, you can create indeed on your own will those nasty layouts. So yeah, it's basically like a fighting game where you have to think of how do you want to attack your opponent.
I think for all the sets that we've seen now that you mentioned it, Daiwan, we've been seeing a lot of crazy interactions involving that specific type of layering. And it does like speak to, you know, this is level 5, so you get to see more shock panels appear much more frequently, among other reasons. So yeah, it's a very good demonstration or exposition of like what that kind of scary layering can be and what the players are forced to contend with. Soren is in a bit of a tricky spot, needs to get a clear really quickly, couldn't get it in time, which gives Fake Snake Jake a very well-deserved, very long set victory. Well played to both players.
Absolutely.
5
5 minutes, and yeah, the matches before also being very long, like 5 and 6 minutes. Definitely a power set here.
And Kitty has wasted no time jumping to the next set, which is Google Cheese versus Dog in the Grass on DDR pad. Hopping in, Dog just dropped a 4th game to Google Cheese, putting Google Cheese at match point. Wonder how the arrow stepping has been treating Dog today.
Well, we did definitely have see quite a few power moves from Dog. So there is still air for a comeback. But Google Cheese is, yeah, not wasting any time to directly top out Dog.
Impressive fortune from Dog, gets a garbage clear. Oh, miss! I was gonna say miss swap, but like you're right, it's like misstep.
Yeah,
Like trying to get that 4 combo red going, but just was 1 row off and all that, and then trying to fix it afterward. It's like now you have to translate what you normally are doing with your thumbs or fingers if you're a keyboard player, to your feet, and you have to do it like at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, definitely not an easy task on a DDR mat. But on the other hand, from Google Cheese's side, also as mentioned in the Twitch chat here from Z, definitely a really crazy opener, which did top out Dog right away. So also props on that.
Very, very nice, yes. Looks like we have another set going. Google Cheese versus Fake Snake Jake. Imagine losing a game of panel because you fell. Oh no. No, please do not. Like, I don't know if Dog is in chat, but I do hope you're like at least. I don't know, like if you have like a hand rest like at the back of your pad or something, or like just to stay stable. I don't know. Or is it like just like a straight up like the regular mat that would come with like the native game kind of thing? Probably the latter.
Well, what we at least hope is that he didn't hurt himself during this process, and and we hope he didn't do a flip, or if he did a flip, that he did it at least successfully.
Soren says I should play panel with a DDR mat too. It'd be nice exercise. Awful idea, but also fun to try. Well, you'd be surprised. I don't know if you've been around for some of the tournaments where we have had other players play on recorder or piano as well. So it's not as intensive on the feet, unless you're like for whatever reason using like a piano pedal as one of the inputs. But they've made it work. And it's crazy that like they can reliably-ish play as if they're using a controller or something. I mean, it's not to the same extent, mind you, but it's possible.
and the fact that it is possible is already very fascinating.
Absolutely, credit where credit is due. The ingenuity of some of these players, I love to see it. And it makes for very good content, and it's very engaging for me, because I can share just like the amount of like dedication these players have for the scene, and the lengths that they're willing to go through to play panel.
It's definitely worth to mention and also to praise.
Absolutely. Soren, me bringing out my Taiko controller, do it. That would be so cool. Peak entertainment back. Yeah, I would love to see it. Or hear it. I'm looking for it after that.
In the meantime, we are 2 minutes in the game, and it looks like Google Cheese is got quite an attack while being, or I'm having a high tower, but managed to downstack it in time and send also Fake Snake some garbage over.
Got through the shock layering, immediately followed by the regular layer of garbage. It's been essentially a poke battle, because again, both players are acutely aware that if they're not ready following a garbage spike, it could be curtains for them, so they've been protecting against that with low stack and just trying to anticipate the next garbage wave. chain coming in from Google Cheese. It's going to keep Fake Snake Jake a little bit busy. Cleared that shock layer at a very good time, so that next garbage clear will affect the full amount of garbage on the board.
Fake Snake really has now to put in some work to get the garbage solved, or else he will slowly more and more reach the top.
There's a little bit of layering on Google Cheese's side. It's going to get followed up by a little bit more, well, 2-chain garbage. Scrambling to find a garbage clear, has to expose one, couldn't get it in time, which gives Fake Snake Jake first blood. Ooh, nice unsert to get 3 chain from Fake Snake Jake. Also very cool to see Google Cheese just now got a 2-chain 6 combo in a very similar manner to Fake Snake Jake, where it was a bicolor 6. It was like the same shape as well, that kind of horizontal T.
Oh, it's looking like Google Cheese is creating quite a chain. It's 7, an 8, a 9, a 10. Oh, it's getting higher, 11.
Okay,
11
stops
chain.
at 11. It's gonna keep Fake Snake Jake reasonably topped out for the next, let's say, 30 seconds.
Yeah. And he keeps sending another small chain garbages. So Fake Snake really has now to put in a lot of effort to get rid of all this.
Meanwhile, also has to be very careful with, as I was saying, that clearing the garbage without expending too many panels. That is almost a lockout. Only had one solution with the purples. Couldn't get to it in time and react. That unfortunate center burn with the greens or light blues made things very difficult to kind of come back from. So that 11 chain really put in work for Google Cheese to tie it up.
Yes, indeed. This big chain was quite a game changer in that match.
Doran says Google Cheese is gonna lock me on combo star mode. I see. Yeah, being able to properly make use of both combos and chains is what can make a player very scary. So when the time calls for sending a large chain and you seize it, it's going to put you in a very good situation for a very long time. Sets do we have? Okay. Okay, so they have to wait. Okay. Just keeping track of bracket and C, or well, yeah. What sets are left to be played. Both of these players are playing in the next round, as I understand it. Yeah. After this set, Google Cheese will have to play against Sora, and Fake Snake Jake will have to play against Redux.
time on Google Cheese's side a lot of shock blocks, while also managing to make a 5 chain without putting yeah, the shock blocks out yet. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Google Cheese definitely creating now an evil layer slowly with normal and shock blocks, shock garbage. This is putting now Fake Snake in a really tough position.
God, that layering! Needs to get a garbage clear, gets one for the shocks, needs to react quickly for the next player. More garbage definitely incoming. That is a... well, it wasn't quite a lockout, but was locked out of the top rows. This gives Google Cheese the lead, 2-1. Z26. Oh no, the sinker.
Well, this is, as we mentioned already, the sad payout when playing on low stack.
Very good on Google Cheese. Firing immediately with that 4 chain. See if there's going to be any kind of follow-up. Very interesting, seeing Google Cheese raise a little bit, gain some more panels, try to fire again with another large chain. Gets a 3 chain this time.
But it's not completely enough to top out Fake Snake.
This is a little bit dangerous from Google Cheese. Needs to start down stacking a little bit. Gonna do so with a 3 chain. Yeah, when I was bronze, raising was an alien concept, maybe because level 10 scared me. Yeah, it's almost like driving or riding a bike. There's like that velocitization where you have to get used to the physics and like figuring out what's going on within time, or translating what you've been used to, and pushing yourself a little, like, much farther.
A nice chain from Google Cheese's side. But he has to watch out at the moment, cause he is, or he was, topped out for the moment.
Fake Snake Jake down stacks that left side tower very nicely.
Google Cheese doing a very nice insert for the for a chain extension. Sending out now another 3 chain, leaving now Fake Snake topped out.
Fair down stacking, has a garbage clear opportunity, takes it with the purples.
Google Cheese organizing his shock blocks perfectly for a 4 combo.
A little dangerous situation for Fake Snake Jake. Was trying to downstack that left side tower, couldn't get that in time, which gives Google Cheese win number 3. Needs 2 more to take the set.
Beautiful chaining from Google Cheese. And also the follow-up chain. Giving now Fake Snake a lot of panels to work with. And yeah, but also Google Cheese has got quite the counter attack from Fake Snake. So both players early in the game having already they have to watch out already to not completely being topped out. So definitely a very tense startup already.
Fairly chaotic stuff happening on Google Cheese's board. Managed to get some downtime owing to not being topped out. And Fake Snake Jake currently working on garbage, getting a lot of garbage chains off of that garbage clear. Getting a 5 chain onto Google Cheese's board, immediately having to switch to defense mode with that.
Beautiful setup from Google Cheese's side for the garbage clear.
Gets a Shogun. Wow. That's
Indeed.
amazing.
A Shogun on this kind of level, definitely very rare to see. And it paid out. Google Cheese is now at match point.
That past minute or so was very entertaining because both players started to dip into sending a little bit more garbage at a time, and that was in the form of slightly larger chains, but they were doing them more frequently. So they forced each other to try to prioritize garbage clearing a little bit more often. So if they were lapsing in that regard, it really punished them. Google Cheese asking, what's a Shogun? Good question. So when you... It's funny because you're the one that executed it. So when you have a panel that falls through a garbage layer that's clearing, that ends up with a chain, that is a Shogun. In your case, you had that with the purple panel on the right side. It fell in place to make a horizontal chain with the 2 other purples that were sitting below the garbage layer. So it's a very specific type of chain, and it's usually used to guarantee yourself stop time and a little bit of extra offense when you are clearing garbage. It's one very good way to kind of streamline the process of clearing between garbage layers, because especially on higher difficulty levels like 8 and 10, 8 where you have less health and the panels drop faster, or 10 you have a 6th color, panels drop even faster, you don't have health, well, except for 1 frame. You want to take advantage of any opportunity you have to buy stop time, and the Shogun is one very good way to do that. Buster says he sent the glossary card in Discord. It's hard to show you the picture. Yeah, a lot of people are aware of what they are, so and a good number of players will make use of it. Some people are vehemently against it, but I mean, you know, to each their own. You do what you want to do.
So we are now past 2 minutes, and we can already see that the first evil shock layers are being produced.
Buster, some you mean literally just one? Well, I know one is vocally vehemently against it, but for all I know, there could be plenty of other people who are against it, either because they actively don't look for them, they don't see them, and therefore they don't like them. I don't know. And Zed, trust me, I'm not counting you in that group of players. That, like, you're not someone that I consider vehemently against them.
Very crazy chain comboing from Google Cheese's side. This will give no Fake Snake a lot of garbage to work with. Definitely being topped out.
fires back with a 4 chain. Very careful not to. I spoke too soon. That's a lockout.
That is unfortunately a lockout indeed.
Fake Snake Jake's efforts to try to get an extra clear to buy some more time to move things around unfortunately got rid of the one clear that could have, or the panels needed to bring over a light blue over to the right side to get a vertical garbage clear. But that is the set. Google Cheese, congratulations for taking the set 5-1.
And straight up, quickly going over to the other set, we have Redux against Zoran. Currently 2-0 for Zoran's side, and they are 1.5 minutes in the game already.
Redux sent a lot of combo garbage to Zoran. But Zoran sent a lot of 2 chains to kind of make up for that in terms of lines. They are fairly even, not off by more than, let's say, 2 lines. Very close. Oh, okay, so this is a little tricky. I'm just reading in chat. Google G says that they need to go, like they've been called away for like 30 minutes. Okay. We'll have to see. So 1, 2, 3. We could viably get through the other 2 sets and then double back if Zoran is okay with waiting. Oh wait, actually that score hasn't been input. This is actually 2, not 1. Sorry, 2, not 3. Fake versus fake. 1, 2, 3. No, I was right. So after Redux versus Zoran, we could reasonably get through Fake Snake Jake versus Redux, and then Dog Revolution versus Fake Snake Jake. It's possible, so I wouldn't count Google Cheese out in terms of like the whole timing issue. So, I mean, if you don't get back in time after that, then okay, it's like no problem. But yeah, I understand the situation, but yeah, we'll play it by ear here. So.
We will see how it will turn out, and if you make it back in time, then you're back in, and if not, then we will then see how it will go forward. But nonetheless, thank you very much for telling us in time, because this does help us a lot.
Absolutely, and you've shown yourself to be a really good competitor. It's very enjoyable to commentate your matches. Back to the current set, Redux is up 3-0. Very, well, sort of similar garbage composition from both sides. There's a little bit of combo garbage, a few 2 chains in the mix. But what's going to get this game going is when one or both of these players sends a bit of a larger chain to force the other opponent to start to defend. Kitty says, "Dog, hold these guys for 30 minutes. Problem solved."
Mad dancing for 30 minutes. Let's go.
Play slower. Are you coming out here to do the karaoke control? Bust up the mic.
So on at the moment, a tiny bit in a tough spot. Having not found a garbage solution with the yellows, and now let's see how he is working out with all the panels. Creating a 5 chain. That very good counter.
Absolutely. and a very timely down stack from Soren. If there was, like, if the stack stayed a little bit too high, those 3 pieces of combo garbage could have led to immediate top out. Still could get by with the health, but not much time to react anyway, like, regardless, so...
In the meantime, now both sides making good use of the shock garbage, creating quite a nasty layouts again, as we can see.
Soren was kept busy for like 30 seconds having to deal with the pesky arrangement of the 4 combo garbage leading that chain garbage, or like in front of that chain garbage. Because every time Soren was trying to arrange the stack, the 4 combo garbage would fall first and affect the possible arrangement of panels. So having to always find the next plan B. And that gave Redux a lot of time to build up a significant lead on garbage to keep Soren topped out, which puts Redux at match point. See Nicholas in chat. How's it going? Nice 4 chain from Soren. Gives a good opportunity for a follow-up. Let's see how much extra offense Soren can pull off. Looking for a garbage clear here. Had one with the yellows, but now needs to expose a different one. This is a little dicey. Oh, couldn't downstack that green panel in time. Good job to Redux taking that set. See Bengineer in chat as well. How's it going? Okay, so we know Google Cheese is away at this time, so let's see which set will go next. Would have to be either Fake Snake Jake versus Redux or Fake Snake Jake versus Dog Revolution. Make Kitty wait an indeterminate amount of time to finish stringing the training. Like, we're not gonna do that, but it just so happens that both players have to both Soren and Google Cheese have to play each other, but also have to head out for some amount of time. But they're scrambling to get back. If they can't make it back by the time Fake Snake Jake's done the remaining 2 sets, then we'll figure something out. Probably have to just cancel that set or adjust accordingly. But yeah, it's always really tricky because with the Novice tournament set specifically, there is some volatility in how long the sets can go, so it's always kind of a crapshoot to see what's going to happen depending on the matchup.
It is quite unfortunate.
Side jump scare, OMG!
And thank you, Buster, for busting in. It was definitely nice to hear you for a short moment. Oh boy.
Okay, anyway. Unless I'm missing something, the other one that's not completed it. Let me see. Oh, I see. So Chaos has mentioned that it's not 2 back-to-back sets, it's just 1. I better change that in the Discord. Fine. So that might actually bump things up more than I expected. But both of these players have been playing fairly well as I remember, so it could... if they're basically unkillable versus each other, it may very well give Soren and Google Cheese the time they need to get back.
Alright, yeah, so it seems that Fake Snake and Redux haven't done their set yet. So we will gonna watch the full set of them, and then we will see if Google Cheese and Soren will be back on time.
It's like, yep. Okay. Here we go.
So we have now almost reached 2.5 minutes in the game. And it's starting to look that Snake has to work with a lot of garbage, which he all manages to clear in one go. While also producing a few more smaller chains to give Redux quite pressure as well. Listening to cryptic panel sounds while running to get groceries is a hilarious situation. That I can definitely agree with. Like it's probably you're gonna like tippy toes through the hallway, and then every time you do a tip, you hear then like those panels pop.
Keep hearing like combo and chain sound effects. After a 3.5-minute game, Redux is on the board, taking the lead 1-0.
Both players again keeping their stack pretty low and trying to find ways to poke and attack their opponents. So far Redux having sent the most pressure with that shock garbage in between his now coming garbage. But Fake Snake solving now the shock garbage and also and also all the other garbage left.
Still waiting for either player to kind of make a big swing, which will get things going, sending a little bit more than, let's say, 5 lines. Because that's going to put the hurt on the opponent, force them into defense.
So we have reached now more than 2.5 minutes, which should spike up the set now a bit more and more.
Back reading speed is ramped up quite a bit.
And Redux is creating quite the scary layout right now with his garbage. So Fake Snake has
layering on Redux's board as well.
That's indeed also the case. Both players making good use of their shock garbage and blocks.
Yeah. Lots of small garbage on Redux's board. A single garbage clear will eliminate all of that, giving 3.5 rows worth of panels to use. Make that 4.
But so far it's quite interesting to see how Redux actually has made a lot of different kinds of combos instead of just 4 combos. As he did also produce already 2 8 combos, 3 7 combos, 2 6 combos, and 5 5 combos.
Meanwhile, Redux has a ton of. And you're talking about that as well. So, Fake Snake Jig has quite a few 3 chains sent over to Redux, but Redux is through taking care of them. I wonder if one, like something in the future to think about would be some kind of metric to show, instead of just the total number of garbage lines sent, thinking about like how the shock panels are being used. It's hard to apply this to like higher level plays since on level 10, you hardly ever see shock panels, much less being used. I mean, if you get a brief moment to raise, it might happen, but compared against the lower difficulty levels, you like very rarely see it. So, kind of a mixed bag on that one, but it would be interesting, like as a just hypothetically, like how are players making use of them? Are they queuing them out well, or do they leave them on their board for too long, kind of thing? So it might not be something that you might need to see in the analytics, but it's certainly something that I myself, like as a player, when I'm watching these players' boards, like what are they doing with them, and how are they managing them? Just like the regular panels as well.
So as in that you then also see how many reds and how many blues you did solve.
That, you know what, it's funny, like that could be like akin to like the NES Tetris metrics, where they'll have the number of pieces literally laid out and say, well, how many of each piece had fallen, and there have been some amazing people out there trying to also get metrics for how long you get, like let's say a drought for an eyepiece, and they'll also extend that to, you know, how efficient are you at Tetrising, for example. So I guess the panel attack or Tetris attack or whatever you want to call it, like equivalent, is how efficient you are, translating your regular clears into combos, your chains. But it's hard to encapsulate the danger aspects of it. It's like, you might be efficient, but are you being efficient when it's really not a good time to be efficient? Case in point, you lock yourself up just for the sake of efficiency.
Yeah, that is basically how the game is going, and that is always the other coin of the side, indeed.
After another very long game, Redux is now up 2-0.
Nice slide from Fake Snake's side, for creating that 2-chain.
Innocent, still a bit of a poke battle. Both players still very low stack, still waiting for that big swing.
Which might now come a bit from Redox's side with creating that 4-chain.
Yeah, out of the blue, it's like you just get hit with a big piece of chain garbage, and all of a sudden, okay, I'm gonna be kept busy for a little bit. But Fake Snake Jake fires back with the 4-chain as well, and now Redux has to take care of some chain garbage on the board. Google Cheese, I have returned, good to hear, but your opponent is also away. But thankfully, there is still time-ish, because technically, if we're talking about stream coverage, and we'd be happy to stream your match and commentate it, this current set between Redux and Fake Snake Jake is still ongoing, so there is still some leeway extended to both players. So.
So we start to reach the 4-minute mark. And we have it now pass.
The 4-chain from Fake Snake Jake. There's going to be a little bit of layering there. There's a 2-chain. Oh, it came first, right? So there won't be immediately layering, but it'll come afterward. There it is. Okay, this is very scary. Has to be very careful with the panel usage here. Couldn't get garbage cleared, which puts Fake Snake Jake on the board.
Stopping the timer at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Interesting insert. Insert platform for that shine from Fake Snake's side. Redux sending out quite a lot of garbage now with his shock panels. Let's see if he can still manage to keep it up. More pressure.
Some nasty layering from Fake Snake Jake. Love it. You got 3-chain followed by 4 combo, followed by another 3-chain, followed by another 4 combo.
That is very beautifully set up. But it does also look like that Redux had the same idea.
Redux is dangerously close getting topped out, was topped out for momentarily, quickly downstacked. Gonna be some scary layering with that shock in the middle of regular garbage. Gets a bit of a lag chain from clearing the garbage. Ran out of health there. Was trying to downstack, couldn't get there in time. So Fake Snake Jake ties it up. Oh no, sorry. The curse. I've gone to 4 stores and they've all been closed. I end up in the supermarket. Free me. Really dangerous. I saw Fake Snake Jake burn down to almost nothing, but didn't receive enough garbage to get topped out. I love seeing that grounded catch or like slide to get an extra 2 links on that chain to send a 6 chain, almost topping Redux out, but certainly is poised to get topped out if Fake Snake Jake sends enough follow-up garbage there.
Redux just managing in time to make the next garbage clear. And is fighting at the moment to fight off still this, still the garbage from Fake Snake. But still gets more and more from him. And Redux still has to keep fighting. He has to find. Ooh, manages to drop down the stack just in time.
Very good pressure over the past little while from Fake Snake Jake sending those larger chains. Thanks for hanging around, Lester. Good luck, haircut.
Let's gonna see if we will see it in his next video then. I mean, in case it didn't turn out well, he's always wearing a cap, if I understood it right.
Oh yeah, true. Sometimes he changes it up, I think. got some pre-recorded. Okay, there you go. Hit us with that preemptive mix-up. Assume TM.
Getting a bit spicy there by Fake Snake's side. Having a lot of panels to work with and still garbage also on top. But manages to cut down the panels just quite good.
A 6-minute game, yes or no? That should be the prediction. It's hard to do that because it's so volatile, and there's also something to be said about like where do we place that, where do we set the line kind of thing, right?
Maybe instead of predicting who's going to win, we should predict will the set last longer more than 10 minutes. More like more like 6 minutes or so.
You had games last 10 minutes? We have. If we're talking level 10, the highest, like the longest recorded match I've seen go down was well over 30 minutes between two grandmasters. But if we're talking level 1, kind of like an experiment, 2 players crashed the server playing on level 1 for over an hour.
Yep.
Fun times.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's like, if the server crashing part is possible now, if someone were to try to pull that stunt, but you know, we will remember that as part of the server's very short history.
I think they did fix it by now already. So
Okay.
you can, I mean, yeah. So
Casually playing for an hour, yeah.
Genau, right.
Well, actually, funny thing with that part though, I think though, like with games that last like 10 minutes or more, like if you try to join that game and try to watch it, then it'll immediately boot you because of some glitch that's happening there. I think that glitch is still there.
Right, it is.
Yep.
It is still there. It was really scary for the 30-minute Grandmaster game and the 20-some-odd minute game that came immediately before it, because anyone who was late to the party trying to watch in-game couldn't. So they had to watch on stream. And God forbid if whoever was streaming the actual stream perspective had been kicked out for anything, they couldn't get back in, and it would have been really crazy to scramble to find someone who could stream their perspective and catch up. Really scary stuff.
Yep. So yeah, we have quite some beasts here as well, who can perform quite amazing stunts.
Okay, this is interesting. Like, maybe just like kind of a whiplash effect here, but I could swear that now, even within the first minute, I'm seeing a little bit of heavier pressure from both players setting to one another.
Yep, yeah, definitely. We can see that they have sent a lot more bigger chains. Big Snake having sent a 3 and a 5 chain, which definitely creates more garbage layers.
Good down stack from Fake Snake Jake to expose the garbage clear. those shock panels. Gets a 4.
Yep, Doc is saying it. Doc is saying it correctly. Practice makes perfect.
100% agree. There's a lot of getting used to, like, that has to happen in way of bridging the gap for those who haven't exposed themselves to higher level gameplay. It's like when you're picking up any new game, like, compared against those who have been playing it in the way that it's competitive, you know, they've already had to bridge that gap, and they've simply taken the time and really sit with it. And so too would any player seeking to do the same thing. Very similar kind of like epiphanies or just learning, very similar like learning experiences need to happen, and that comes with time. And as Doc said just now, 10 is just unforgiving. I absolutely agree.
The beautiful red bar on the side? Nope, not existing on 10.
Just one sliver for the one pity frame that you get.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Honestly, it is. It saved me a couple times. But it's funny though. Like, I have to dip for the 9.5 pound. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, that also depends on like when Soren gets back as well, because yeah, both of you still have a match. I have no idea what we would do if neither of you can make it. I'll leave that up to Fentio, so I don't say anything like out of turn.
Very scary combo layout there but on Fake Snake's side. While still having that shock garbage in between.
Back racing speed is starting to get menacingly fast for both players.
5 minutes in the game. It's getting slowly more and more tense here. Quite a dangerous position on Fake Snake's side with that combo garbage and the one block in between.
Through the layering, and now it's just dealing with. Oh, okay. I was about to say it's going to be some very pesky, like poor combo garbage arrangement, but managed to even out the stack or flatten out the stack so that wouldn't become too much of an issue. Got rid of most of that garbage. Still has one piece of 4 combo garbage left on Fake Snake Jake's board. Meanwhile, Redux is about mid-stack, dealing with a little bit of garbage. Topped out, got a 5 combo to start clearing some garbage.
Making it just in time.
Yeah, that was getting pretty scary with low health. Soren, I finished buying, but I still gotta run. You're fine. This set is still very much underway.
And Redux is quite in a pickle. Having to fight through this layers from Fake Snake. And
This is really scary. That's separated 4 combo garbage. Okay, managed to clear the larger portion of that garbage. We'll still have to contend with just cleaning up the rest of the board, finding a garbage clear when possible, but also is going to be occupied with some more garbage up top. Is topped out, chains into the garbage with the reds.
manages to get rid of that nasty 4 combo piece.
Still topped out. Oh, couldn't get bring that yellow over in time or get the red garbage clear. 7.5 minutes past that. And the series is still tied up 3-3. Massive 7-chain right smack dab in the middle of Redux's board. Gonna be kept busy with that. Has to be very careful with the panels that are being expended while clearing through. Doesn't have an immediate clear. Managed to get one with the purples. Stack raise came just in time to get one extra row of panels. Kept the red propped up from the bottom, but used a second tier red clear from to clear from below that first tier.
Good choice from Redux to save up the yellow panels for the garbage clear.
Very gradual tackling of that left side column into pillar into little tower for Redux. Good that Redux didn't end up just chewing, like digging up the middle or center altogether, because that would have left Redux with 2 towers, and that would have been very difficult to come back from. Sorry. Don't buy groceries running under the summer sun. Fair? Hope you stay hydrated. Yeah, and hopefully you don't like shock yourself with like the whole temperature change as soon as you like get back, then you try to like hydrate yourself and all that stuff. So definitely, yeah, just keep well. I'll drink a whole bottle when I'm home. Fair. Do what you gotta do. Stay safe. Yeah, stay hydrated. Depends on what's in the bottle. Yeah, you see, Soren is wholesome. Like, how could it be anything but water, right? Yes, you can drink. Oh no. Yo, TOS. Oh gosh.
I mean that's true. He's not drinking it. He maybe is eating it.
A little bit of, well, it's setting up for layering on Redux side with that 3-chain garbage up top. It does need some follow-up with some other garbage. Didn't get the follow-up in time to make some crazier layering, but might have another chance, does have another chance this time with that 3-chain in front. Stack raise is getting very fast, 40 speed. Something that you would see in a level 10 match, actually. And if you're not ready, that health is going to start ticking down very, very quickly. That looks like a lockout to me. Oh, not like this. Well,
Yes, indeed.
Fake Snake Jake is at set points, up 4-3. Soren says, I did buy ice cream, I deserve a little treat. Yeah, get a little bit of those sugars in, some energy, like short-term energy. Yeah, I can agree to that. I'd have like a banana if I were like playing in a tournament. Just like some brain power as well, brain food.
Might be a good consideration for me next time as well. Eating or drinking anything at all.
Funny story. Snow is infinite. I did not. I had water.
Well, I mean that is at least something.
Because there was no telling of like when my matches would happen, so I was like, okay, I just want to make sure that I'm here for bracket. I don't want to be holding the TOs up. Just make sure that I'm not the reason why things can't run smoothly. Make sure that they can, yeah, just do what they got to do and get through the bracket. But yeah, like for me at home, like my hands get super cold, so I would always have like hot water. Partially to keep myself warm, and partially to keep my hands warm. So it's like I can cuss like where the walls of my cup and just try to like, not without burning myself obviously, just keep my hands warm. It's honestly like nuts.
And then you had Shozo who straight up went for something to eat.
Oh yeah. No, well, you know what? Shozo needed it. Like being TO with Puzzle Kingdom, having to run around and calling matches, making sure people are doing what they're supposed to be doing at their setups and stuff. Very like because a lot of them were in multiple brackets, so yeah, Shozo was super busy, and he's even busier today with Tetru among other games with like 47 participants. Google cheese, I'm the opposite. My hands get roasting hot. Soren, I'm home. Okay. And use my hands as ice packs. Must be nice if that's good for you. Like for me, I would love to be able to do that, but for one reason or another, my hands get really hot, like warm. It is what it is. I deal with it.
If I wanna have cold hands, I just have to play panel, and for some reason I'm getting cold hands.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's true. I should think like that. It's like, okay, you want to bake, you want to hold candy or whatever, things that would normally melt in my hands. Place a panel. Instant fix. Done.
Exactly. That's absolutely true. Many people will think, huh, that's not true. You are moving your hands very much. They should be burning warm also. But no,
You
it's
would
the
think
opposite.
so.
It is the opposite.
I think like both players so far past the 3-minute mark, they have been a little bit more cautious, especially facing Jake, wanting to not get done in by like a sudden snipe. Because I'm seeing like a lot more low stack play out of facing Jake and Redux, I guess, as well. Don't want to like drop the lead either. So I wonder who's gonna take the big swing and try to go for the kill. It's already looking very dangerous on Fake Nick Jake's board due to the layering between regular garbage and shocks. But we've still yet to see another big send, maybe in the form of a larger chain.
Yep, Redux sending another 4 combo with the shock blocks. This will top out Fake Snake for now.
Gets a chain with the shocks. Sends a 4 chain as well. Is still topped out with crazy layering there. Needs to find a garbage clear quick. Starts with the first layer with regular garbage. Needs to find another one right after.
Manage the slide.
Nice slide.
Hmm?
Very nice slide.
Absolutely. But he cannot stop. He still has to find more solutions. Finding his way with the panels, getting rid of the garbage. And manages another beautiful combo chain. Giving now Redux a lot more to work with.
Bushy says we are going. I'm assuming that means you're playing versus Soren. Yeah, go right ahead. I don't want to keep either of you. Especially since you said you had to like head up or hop out past a certain point. So I don't want to hold you back. Just go for it and we'll hop into covering your set once the set is over.
Smart decision from Redux to make a 5 combo there. With good down stacking.
Also some very scary layering earlier, seeing shock into 4 combo garbage, insta shock into another 4 combo garbage.
Oh, that's very evil. So we have reached another 6-minute match.
Oh my goodness. This
So
will be the stuff of legends.
Yep. This complete set definitely is already lasting longer than half an hour.
Definitely speaks to the like, especially as the set has gone on. It does speak to like the cautious play for both players. You know, like they have an innate sense of when things are going to get a little more busier with trying to keep the offense or like the offensive pressure up, but at the same time keeping themselves alive, because if they neglect clearing the garbage for too long, it's going to pile up quick, and because it's level 5 and they're burning through panels more quickly, there's a lot of shock garbage in the mix there too. There's so many times where we see layering just from shock garbage and regular garbage, not even chain garbage. Redux is in a sticky situation, gets the vertical kill with the shocks.
But still, yep. Gets rid of the nasty 4 combo piece there. And manages now a complete clear of the garbage. Giving him now more panels to work with still. So he's not completely out of danger yet. And Fake Snake is following up with more art.
Redux is topped out, needs to find a clear quickly. Couldn't get it in time. Just shy of 8 minutes, and Fake Snake Jake takes the set. Wow.
What a long set.
That was a slobber knocker. Very nicely played to both players. Now let's hop on to Google Cheese versus Soren. Google Cheese is up 3-0.
Oh, that is going a bit faster than the other set before.
Admittedly, no shade to either player. A bit nice breath of fresh air. Novice has a really interesting dynamic, says Dog and Press. I agree. It's you never know what you're gonna get in terms of like how the matchups like play out and what gets coverage on stream.
Google Cheese was a bit hesitating with those shock blocks. I think he wanted to do something bigger with them, but he accidentally popped them.
Hello?
And welcome, Spider.
Ah! This is working, right?
Yep, we are here live at the moment.
Oh, you're at a live tournament?
We're commentating the Novice tournament right now. But,
Oh, okay, so I should not put my 2 cents in. Two commentators, 1,000 panels.
I mean, it had been a lot of panels indeed right now, and it still is. It's looking very grim at the moment for Soren. He has to find out a way to get rid of this nasty garbage layers. And manages to buy some more time, and also time to raise to get more panels and more options. Very done, very well made. Now let's see how he's making use of it.
maybe a little bit of layering on Soren's side of that shock garbage is going to be a heavier chain. Is topped out, gets rid of the first layer, followed by the shock layer. Currently safe, still needs to find the garbage clear. Well, that stack raising speed was getting very scary. Was topped out momentarily, but managed to get a garbage clear in time. Needs to find another garbage clear quickly. There's also some stuff in second tier as Soren is down stacking. He doesn't need it.
He's starting to make them.
Very nice second tier clear.
But couldn't find a follow-up clear, unfortunately. Giving now Google Cheese match point. What is that?
Speaking of which, now that I'm looking at the standings, let me just refresh my knowledge. Hopefully it works for me. Before looking into potential tiebreakers, this could be championship point for Google Cheese, given that Google Cheese is currently 3-0 in sets. So winning this set would be going 4-0, not dropping a set at all. In the sense that it would at least be undisputed. If Soren instead would take the set, then Google Cheese and Fake Snake Jake would be at 3-1. So it looks like that didn't happen, and Google Cheese comes out on top, not having not dropped a set. So congratulations are in order to Google Cheese. And thanks to both Google Cheese and Soren just for being so good. Like, you know, like I know both of you had to be pulled away for a little bit amount of time. Got lucky with how the other sets were taking in the meanwhile. Managed to come back, play your set. Yeah, very much appreciated. Y'all are gems.
Yep. And also GG's to all the others in the tournament. Also and special thanks for Dog with joining with his DDR mat, performing some sick moves.
Dog revolution. I would imagine that was like a crazy workout because like there's no rhyme or reason to the rhythm, and now it's like it's all your own personal rhythm. It's like, okay, I have to like go in this direction and swap when I need to swap, and it's like I can't rely on, you know, arrow timing. It's like now I have to decide my own timing. Not nearly as intense as the stuff I played in the arcade. Okay, fair enough. Becomes like a separate kind of skill, perhaps.
But it's definitely a great workout idea to just connect it to panel attack and just swap some panels.
See you, Soren. Thank you for, as always, for hosting these and for the amazing commentary. It's very useful and entertaining. Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And speaking of which, like our next tournament is going to be held on level 8, same time, 16 UTC. That'll be our intermediate tournament, open to copper, bronze, and silver players.
So yeah, definitely worth to watch as well, because there will be also definitely a lot of intense matches happening, and it definitely is also a great challenge for everyone on that who loves to play on level 8.
Yeah, if you wanted to just get some competitive experience, get your feet wet, always good to join as many competitions as you can. And yeah, just hang out, have fun, swap panels.
And we will see you on the next stream.
Take care, everyone.